I'm the Gangster Nerd. And you know what I think is awesome? Professional wrestling. Oh, it's true. Now, I don't know about you, but I love a high-flying, fast-paced match. And where does one go to see such a match? Okay, well, yeah, you can go there. Well, definitely, you can go there too. Alright, but to my point... Okay, just stop. Mexico. You go to Mexico. Lucha-Libre is an incredible thing south of the border. Ever since 1933, when Salvatore Lutteroth first started the EMLL, nowadays known as CMLL, Luchadores. That's a wrestler, but Latin flavored. They've been setting the pace with iconic personalities and almost unbelievable abilities. I only wish we got more Lucha-Libre up here in the United States. So with that in mind, I'm Walt, the most gangster nerd on YouTube, and these are 10 of the greatest luchadors of all time.
I have to include some honorable mentions. El Canek, Karloff LaGuardia, Pero Aguayo, and one of my all-time favorites, L.A. Park. Number 10, Dos Caras, Two-Face. Dos Caras is considered by many to be the greatest heavyweight to ever come out of Mexico. Brother of legendary Mil Mascaras, debuting way back in 1970 in the old EMLL, he would choose his name not for having two faces like some sort of split personality, oh no, but rather he wanted to convey the fact that he was a two-faced cheater. In 1975, he would join the newly formed UWA, which had recently splintered off of EMLL, and would rise through the ranks to become UWA World Light Heavyweight Champion. As time progressed, Dos Caras would evolve his wrestling style, blending his mastery of Lucha-Libre with the finely tuned technical style popular in the US and in the UK. And not too much longer after that, Dos Caras would win the UWA World Heavyweight Championship, going on to hold it 3 times with lengthy runs each time. Along with that, he would also hold EMLL's Trios title and would also wrestle in the Mexico-based WWA. Unfortunately, the UWA would close down in 1994, but this would allow Dos Caras to wrestle for CMLL again as well as AAA. All in all, he had an awesome career and is still a beloved personality in Mexico today. Number 9, Blue Demon Jr. Blue Demon Jr., the heir to the legendary original Blue Demon, he is absolutely incredible. One of the best things about him, nobody has a clue who he really is. He has protected himself so well it's almost impossible to find his real name or what he really looks like. Go ahead and Google him right now. Try and find either his name or his face. It's really hard. And that's really saying something in 2021 in the world of social medias and cameras literally being everywhere. But that aside, Blue Demon Jr. debuted back in 1985, immediately legitimized by the original Blue Demon as his adopted son. Jr. would wrestle for the former WWA in Mexico as well as UWA, holding several different titles, before moving on to AAA in '96 and winning championship gold there as well. He would move on from there to the NWA, and on October 25th, 2008, Blue Demon Jr. made history by defeating Adam Pearce to become the first luchador as well as the first mass wrestler to ever win the NWA World's Heavyweight Championship. Moment made even more historic as this was the first time the NWA World's Heavyweight title ever changed hands in Mexico. Blue Demon Jr. moved on to become the Pro Wrestling Revolution World Heavyweight Champion, holding that title for over 2 years, and in time would also hold their tag titles with El Helio del Santo. He would return to AAA from Pro Wrestling Revolution, challenging for the AAA Mega Championship before winning the Latin America Championship in 2013, holding on for almost a year. Also, in 2019 at Triple Mania, Blue Demon Jr. would square off against Dr. Wagner Jr., or Ray Wagner, in a mask versus hair match. This match was epic, brutal, and bloody, with Blue Demon prevailing and retaining his mask incredible. Number 8, Conan. In the world of Lucha-Libre, Conan stands out. Just for starters, at one point in time, he was referred to as the Hulk Hogan of Mexico. Yes, for real, it was a thing. And it's not like he didn't earn it. He would break all kinds of attendance records all over Mexico, and in fact still holds the highest attendance record in Mexico City. Konnan has ran the full gambit as a luchador. Starting out as the Centurion with a mask, he would lose it in 91, but this allowed him to evolve and become way better. I prefer to just skip over his WWE run because Max Moon was stupid. But not to worry, he would become World Heavyweight Champion in CMLL. He would move on to AAA in the early 90s and would become the inaugural AAA America's Heavyweight Champion. He would also start his own short-lived promotion, Promo Azteca. He would then move on to his legendary WCW run, defending the AAA Heavyweight title as the Mexican Heavyweight Championship. He would be hugely instrumental in WCW's hiring of luchadors like Rey Mysterio, Juventud Guerrera, and La Parka. Along with that, he would go on to defeat the legendary one-man gang to win the United States Championship. WCW, for some reason, put him in the Dungeon of Doom, and oh god, it's the worst stable ever. But after that, he would join the NWO, and when the NWO split, he would side with Kevin Nash and the Wolfpack, with his new, overly hip-hop inspired K-Dog, and later helped form the Filthy Animals. All in all, a good run, seeing him holding singles and tag team titles. But after the fall of WCW, Konnan would move on, winning the Universal Championship in Puerto Rico, the tag titles in TNA, along with many other independent titles. Since his final match in 2013, he has remained active and influential, as he continues to work for AAA and MLW, backstage and in creative. Number 7, Goreguerrero. The patriarch of the Guerrero family. Goreguerrero is without a doubt one of the greatest of all time. Debuting way back in 1937 as Joe Morgan, he would come to EMLL in 1943, change his name, and the rest is history. Gory would be Rookie of the Year and hold several Mexican national titles. In the late 40s, he would team up with Lucha-Libre icon El Santo to form the tag team Los Pareja Atomica. Definitely one of the greatest tag teams of all time in lucha history. The 1950s would see Gory participate in some now legendary and bloody feuds with Enrique Lainez as well as Tarzan Lopez over the NWA World Middleweight title. In 1954, Gory would challenge Luthez for the NWA World's Heavyweight Championship, coming up short but definitely cementing himself as a threat and a presence. He would also go on to hold both the NWA World's Welterweight Championship and NWA Light Heavyweight Championships as time progressed. The 1960s would see Gory begin to make a shift, transitioning from wrestling to booking, though he would wrestle sparingly up until his retirement in the 1980s. Unfortunately, he would pass away in 1990, but has been inducted into the Professional Wrestling Hall of Fame as well as the Wrestling Observer Hall of Fame. Awesome. Number 6. Rey Mendoza. Perhaps one of the greatest draws in Lucha-Libre history, and debatably the most important luchador, Rey Mendoza was a prodigy from the beginning. Being so good, he would debut in an EMLL in a 1956 Battle Royal against El Santo, Blue Demon, Black Shadow, Goreguerrero, and Cavernario Galindo. I'm sure there was no pressure there whatsoever. Rey, along with Karloff Lagarde and Rene Guajardo, would form the Rudo Trio, or the Hill Trio, who generated so much heat, people came in droves to see the Technicos, or good guys, defeat them. In 1959, we would see Rey defeat Dory Dixon for his first NWA Light Heavyweight Championship, an iconic moment in wrestling history as it was the first time a Mexican won the championship. In 1975, we would see Mendoza along with Guajardo and Lagarde launch their own promotion, the UWA. He would compete at the light heavyweight division before retiring in 1982. In 1988, Rey Mendoza would be named the head commissioner of the Mexico City Boxing and Wrestling Commission, a title held by very few luchadors historically. Incredible. Alright, now I know that's only the first 5, but trust me, you're gonna want to see who the top 5 are. It's that good. Until then, I'm Walt, the most gangster nerd on YouTube, and I'll be seeing you soon enough.